Hi everyone, what's going on? We're trying the Swarm car pack today. This is a fun new car pack, new to me anyway, that we're trying out. And hadn't heard about this car pack very much before, but today we are gonna give it a go. Alright, I'm just testing some clouds right now, see which kind of cloud pattern I want. Maybe dim down the sunlight a little bit more so we can see a little bit more of the clouds. Alright, this looks pretty nice. A little breeze going on here. How about this? Let's try broken clouds. There you go, that looks pretty good. Alright, let me test and check the audio here, what's going on. Alright, here we go. I think this is good enough. Maybe go for this a little bit. Alright, here we go. So right now, the first car that I'm driving is the RX-7. Obviously, we got to go with the RX-7 Classic. And we're going to try out the Swarm car pack and see what this thing is all about. Alright, right now I have the force feedback on 60 for this car. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, it's slipping. Okay. Alright, let me not crash it all the way just now. Okay, definitely a different feeling than the Gravy Garage. Okay, I kind of have to keep the throttle up. Just getting used to the power of the car right now. Really nice though. Woo! Oh wow. The RX-7 guys, the Swarm car pack. I think we're good to go now. I think I kind of got a hang of it. Woo! I'm feeling it, guys. Wow, okay. There you go, we linked it all up. Real nice. Wow. I did not think this was going to be this good. This definitely exceeds my expectation. And the cool thing about the Swarm car pack is that there's a bunch of cars. Like the Gravy Garage car pack, I really love. That's been my favorite so far. I learned how to drift on that car pack, so it has a special place for me. And this one is not much different than that. These cars feel the same, but the thing is, in the Swarm car pack, your car selection is crazy. There's a lot of cars, a lot more cars than the Gravy Garage pack. And so far, my reaction is, I mean, they're super good. Alright, so before this live stream, I did test out a couple of them, and I favorited some of them, bookmarked them, So I'm gonna try the ones that I bookmarked because those are the ones that I kind of really liked. But I am gonna show you all the cars on the screen in a little bit, so you know what's in the Swarm car pack. And if you want to get the car pack, just gotta Google it. You know, Google Assetto Corsa Swarm car pack, and you'll get it. It's one of the first few search results, and it's free to get. And once you get it, you know, just download it through, drop it into your content manager, and that's all she wrote. Get sideways. Bong. All right. Wow, this was really good. All right, so this car definitely surprised me. Let me get some sunlight on here, and then let's exit out and let's show you some of the other cars. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, so there you have it. So these are the cars. All right, let me scroll down a little bit and give you a quick overview of all the cars so you can see all of them. And then from there, we'll start picking the ones that I've kind of tested already, and we'll take those out for a spin and see what happens. All right, here we go. So the RX-7 is what we just tried out. Really awesome. I bookmarked that one real quick because that felt really great. Next up, from the top, we had the R32. I wasn't vibing with it very much, so I didn't bookmark it yet. But my first one in this car pack that I really like was the Charlie JZX 100. So let's hop into that one more time, and let's switch up to some funky colors. Oh, I like the orange. The red looks pretty good. The white's nice. The yellow's good. I think the orange one was the funkiest, the coolest. So let's hop into that. So I've bookmarked a bunch of these. As you can see, I haven't really counted how many cars there are. But right now you see 10 on the screen, including this BMW, the E46. And then 16 about. Another 6, that's 22. And another 6, that's 20. It looks like we've got about 28 cars. All right, that's a lot of cars. All right, Gravy Garage does not have this many cars, but this one has a lot. So I'm not going to be able to try out all of these right now, but I'm going to try to, you know, go through a couple of these that I already tried out, so I can drift around and show you how it feels on the wheel. So there we go. Let's get back into it. So there you have it. This is the Charlie 3 ST. Alright, so this is your Toyota Chaser. Alright. It's almost is like a Camry. These are the views we're getting. That's a weird view. There you go, Swarm Street. That's the car pack. Really nice. Actually, this to me feels very much like Gravy Garage car pack. Maybe there's a little bit of an added layer of challenge here. I don't know what it is yet that's making this challenging. I think the cars, the tires are a little bit on the grippier side. I think a lot of these cars do come with other tire options also. So maybe we'll try different tires to see what's going on. But for now, yeah, for now, feels really good. All right, so the other thing I was noticing in this car pack is that some of the cars, you know, their ideal kind of drift gear is third gear, which I really appreciate also. A little bit more power and speed, more importantly, when you go into a higher gear. That's always nice. Feels a little bit more thrilling, exhilarating, and cooler, more fun. There you go. Really nice. Wow, can really hold for a while, this one. All right, it's a 4-door, it's a big car. Oh. This thing is pretty fun to maneuver, actually, because of its size. And just swings out pretty easily. I like it. Brooklyn Park's gonna be full of smoke. Woo! Alright, so there you go. There's another one from the Swarm car pack that I really like. The Chaser. The nickname is Charlie here. Really cool looking car. And can do a lot here. Alright, not super speedy, but swings out, in and out very easily. Real smooth. Very smooth drifts on this one. Oh yeah, I feel a lot of confidence in the maneuvering. Feels very nimble for a bigger car. Does feel heavy. And I think that's where the speed kind of is a little bit on the, you know, slower side. Disappointing in that regard. But besides that, oh man, you don't need speed to kind of enjoy the drifts. Oh, look at this. Unbelievable. Thing is really nice. I can go all day, but we gotta stop because we got a couple of cars to kind of look through. This is what it looks like from the front. There you go. All right, really cool looking car. Nice rims here. 4-door, beautiful. Let's hop into the next one. What's up, Alyssa? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's keep the sunlight right around there. I feel like I like this flow. Few gray clouds turning blue. White scattered clouds will like that. All right, let's hop into the next one. All right, so the next up, another one I bookmarked right here. Is this one was kind of a crazy car. This is like an Australian car. All right, it's called a Cowdoy VF. All right, very, very crazy acceleration. I wasn't able to control it very much, but it was exciting. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a go and hop into that real quick. While that happens, let me go ahead and switch over our view. There's a lot of views switching going on here today. There you go. We're back at it. All right, so Australian car, dual exhaust in the back. Let's check that out. Whew, the sound is crazy on this one. Oh yeah, oh my god, this car is definitely a crazy car. I really do like the sounds of the Swarm cars. I think they got really good kind of exhaust notes for these cars, very distinct. So this is what I was talking about. Now I'm in third gear with this one, and actually feels really nice for this car. This car's acceleration is kind of a little bit too much, so third gear actually helps because the initial acceleration in a higher gear is not that much. A lot of smoke being generated, but the car's sound is just... Oh man. This thing is just doesn't want to stay straight. This is kind of reminding me of like a Forza car. Ha This is a lot of fun, guys. I could really get used to that. And the cool thing is, I think this is another thing I'm noting about the Swarm car pack that is a little bit different from the Gravy Garage car pack, and that is, again, the individual and unique character of each car is definitely more pronounced here in this car pack than the Gravy Garage car pack. And in Gravy Garage, there definitely are a bunch of cars that are just too similar. All right, you get one, you basically get the other, right? They're very, very similar. Here so far, the couple of cars that I've driven, even in this live stream, they have been very different. All right, they've been very different in the driving experience, the mechanics, the grip, and the acceleration. I mean, the maneuverability, the weight of the car. All of these things feel quite distinct from each other than I remember Gravy Garage cars to feel. Now, there's definitely Gravy Garage cars that are very different from each other. There's like a couple that are completely unique, and they feel very unique because either they're smaller or they're slipperier, or the acceleration early on is really, really good or really fast. But then a lot of the bigger cars, let's say if you were to pick all of the 180 SXs, the 180s are all kind of the same. All right, they're all kind of the same. They all feel the same, and the same is true for, like, I don't know, the Silvias I think they have. They all pretty much feel the same. But you know, there's a couple of cars that have very distinct character there too. They have that BMW station wagon, the hatchback. They have the Miata, that's my favorite, the Miata Street. That feels very different and unique and special in its own way. It's got its own identity. Ooh, just hit that barrier. All right, but in this car pack so far, in the Swarm Street car pack, the cars are more different from each other. When you skip car to car, it doesn't feel like you're driving a similar car. All right, so the mechanics are very different here, so that's pretty cool actually. I like that. Let's take a look at the front of this car, side of this car, and then we'll move on to our next pick and see what we got. There you go. Very cool. All right, inside, very nice. Okay, that's a cool looking interior. Actually pretty modern for a Assetto Corsa. I wouldn't see a lot of modern interior in Assetto Corsa, but this one looks pretty modern and pretty cool. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and switch out to another one. All right, we got the Swarm S14 next. As you can see, the Swarm S14. All right, really cool looking car. What's going on, Division? Welcome, welcome. All right, nice styling on this. Let's see how it rides. And there you have it. Let's take a look up front. Side, front. Ooh, look at those blacked out headlights. That looks pretty dope. Paint job looks pretty nice. Really nice artwork right there. Whew, those flames are huge. All right, we're in second gear. I don't know if second is nice for this or what. Oh, this feels a lot easier to just get sideways. Feels like initiation is really, really smooth and sweet with this one. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow, that was pretty cool. Little e-brake action works just as well. Real nice and wide. There you go. Going up the hill. Man, didn't even need to warm up on this one. Very easy. This is an easy drift. No warm up necessary. We go straight to pro level as soon as we hop in. Look at that. Woo! You seeing this? My gosh. This might be one of the favorites, guys. This might be one of the favorites. So easy. Wow. Speechless. So clean. Linked up the whole track, no problem. Ooh, grasped it there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Super nice. My goodness, that was pretty dope. This is a good one, guys. All right, let's switch on to the next. So far, you know, 10 out of 10 for all three cars. They're very different. This one was the easiest, definitely, to drift. Definitely want to come back to from time to time. This one feels like I could do a lot more of this. All right, next up is one of the coolest looking cars, the 240Z. Let's see what that one's about. Real nice looking car. Look at that. It's a beauty. They got, I mean, this yellow looks real nice on it. We have this car in Forza Horizon 5 also. Looks really dope in there too. But look at that gear, the shifter inside, got a yellow tip. We got that yellow / orange. It's leaning more toward the orange wheel. All right, real cool touches here. Beautiful looking car. Body kit looks real nice, right? Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, they did a great job with the design of this car. So we're going to take this one out for a spin next. Oh, man, looks amazing. Woo! So nice. Beautiful. Let's go. All right, so there we have it. Ooh, sounds good too. You see how different all these cars sound? I think Swarm did a really good job of making things, you know, very unique to each car. Every car feels different. I think, oh yeah, this one, I have the force feedback high on this. Oh, this one might need a little bit more power though. Okay, okay. This one's gonna need a warm-up. Let me see if I can... Okay. Definitely feels different, but I think second is going to be the right gear for this too. There you go. You know what I need to do? I think I need to turn down the force feedback a little bit. All right, we went down to 60 on the force feedback. I think it was getting in the way a little bit. All right, let's see. Looks really cool, this car, though. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, that force feedback really helped. Turning that down. Yeah, this car is a little bit of work in an exciting, good, positive way, right? This is not just like making it easy. Again, this is the complete opposite of the last car that we were trying out, which was, you know, the S14 was so easy. It was like a novice, noob kind of car, and this one, you gotta have some skill here, I feel like. In my personal opinion, this requires a little bit of skill to keep drifting. Which I lack. All right. That's pretty dope, though. Oh, why did I spin so much? Very nice. All right, let's do one more lap on this because I feel like I haven't gotten a decent lap on this yet. So we're gonna try to make that happen. Do somewhat of a cleaner lap. Yeah, this one definitely, it's got a personality, this one. Woo! There you go. We made it. Oh, right at the very end. Hit that stupid fence that I always hit. Alright, but this is definitely a fun car. Definitely a car that I kind of want to learn to drift a little bit better. Because it's got definitely some unique attributes. Feels very different than the other cars. And something about that early acceleration in second gear, it's kind of like a slow start to the acceleration, like the early RPMs, and then all of a sudden it peaks. And I think that's where you have to have a little bit of a skill to kind of manage the throttle there. And once you do, once you get a hang of that, how the car behaves, I think it works. And it tends to slip out a lot more than you expect for a tiny little thing. It goes out wide a lot more, so that left foot braking I think is very, very important too. For me anyway, that's been very, very important. right there. Again, I had to make some adjustments. Woo! And then we can just keep going. Once you get it, you get it. Once you get it, you never forget it. Really nice, guys. Feels natural, feels solid, feels like the car is just not a pushover. All right, it's not a pushover. It's just not gonna slide for you. You gotta make it. All right, you gotta make it do what you want to make it do. It's not gonna do it on its own. It's not easy. It's not chill. You gotta actually drive it. This is like a driver's car, right? You actually gotta drift it. It's not gonna just do it on its own. But once you get it and you learn the character of the car, it's definitely rewarding. So there you have it. Wow. All right, definitely an exciting one. So let's hop on or hop into the next one. All right, so the next one is the Mazda MX-5, but it's one of the new ones. Look at that beauty. All right, doors open. Really nice. Really cool. I mean, the design and the graphics of these cars, I'm very impressed with. All right, they've gotten a couple of new cars in, a couple of old classics in, and they've done a good job of the visuals here. I really appreciate that, and I like them. All right, let's hop in and you know, take it out for a spin, see what this one's about. It's a tiny one. I'm expecting the traditional, you know, good Miata level type of drift. This is the new Miata, right? The MX-5. So let's see how it does, what it does, or where it is on the pedigree. Here we go. All right, doors closed. Let's get some snow or something going. You know, little flurries or something. This is a more rainy situation going on here. I don't want that. Yeah, a little bit of snow is nice. A little bit of snow. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh man. All right, this one came to play right away. Woo! Oh man. This is cool. Oh my gosh. Again, very different car. Feels real different compared to the other cars that we've driven. This is the 5th car that we're driving, or the 6th car. And each one of these cars is just like such a distinct, unique personality for each one of them. And that feels really, really great. You're not getting the same experience twice. That's dope. And this car, I think, the fidelity to the actual design of this car in real life, it just screams realistic to me. I've seen a lot of these cars. I've been a Mazda owner myself, and this is the design language. This is it. They did a great job with it. Oh man, this is an actually very fun car. Because even when I spin out, it's like so fun to bring it back. You could just keep spinning it. And we're in 3rd gear. and we can hold the drift pretty nice. The e-brake does turn it a lot though, so if you do the e-brake, it's gonna go out on you. So gotta be really, really careful with that e-brake. Can't hold that e-brake out for too long because you're gonna spin out all the way. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is really, really fun. Oh my gosh, this is so great. This keeps going. That's awesome. I don't know any car that behaves like this, so that's kind of cool. Again, you know, they made these cars be very unique, and that's super cool. And it's tiny enough that, oh my god, that one-handed drift too, like, oh, really nice. This is a fun one. All right, this Mazda MX-5 does a great job. Let's go back, guys. So easy to get into initiation. Oh my god, holds that line real nice. Look at that. So easy to maneuver, so nimble, so nice. Feels so great to control it. Builds your confidence. You're not gonna really lose it. Feels like you're not losing it. Even if you get too close to the walls or anything like that, it's so tiny that you have more space. You're not really gonna hit. See, I got pretty close. Any of the bigger cars obviously would have hit that, but we got out of there. This feels so unreal to me. In a way, it's like that good. Just go sideways and you can just keep spinning. You don't have to ever stop. It's almost arcadey in that way. It's like you can just floor it. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try to actually finish it. Really fun, guys. This is awesome. Oh. Man, so easy to fix mistakes. This car is awesome. Just like that. And we're back. Bingo. Wow. Woo! All right. Didn't want to stop, but we got to stop. Let's hop into the next one. This is going to be our last one. These cars in this car pack, the Swarm car pack, the Swarm Street car pack, have all been fantastic so far. All right. After Gravy Garage, I still don't know which pack I would kind of prioritize, but I feel like in terms of excitement right now, this pack has a lot to offer because each car is so unique, functions and feels so different from each other. It's so distinct from the other cars that it's definitely more exciting. All right, with a Gravy Garage, yes, there are some cars that are very distinct, they're different from each other and you feel that, There's like 3 cars that I don't drive in that pack because of how different they are. But everything else on the Grave Garage side feels pretty similar and feels pretty predictable and really nice. You know, it's also realistic and all that. That's pretty cool. This one is just different because of the unique character of each car. And if you're looking for variety, this is the one. So now we're getting into the R31 House Coupe. So the R31 Coupe is right here. Those classic legendary lights in the back. Look at that galaxy shifter inside. Really nice touches they put on in each car, and I really appreciate that. So the Swarm design team has done a great job with all these cars in terms of the appearance. I'm really feeling that. So this one is no different. All right. We got the R31. Let's go. All right. Oh, this is what it looks like on the front side, right? The trunk is as long as the hood. All right, this is a weird and interesting quirk about this car. Maybe I'll keep it in third. Nope, not necessary. Whew. Oh man, another easy one. This is an easy initiation. Really nice in terms of holding the drift. From e-brake to acceleration, smooth as butter. Wow, the control in this car is really good. I've been pretty sloppy so far with it, but I've been able to kind of get it back whenever I want to. Haven't really losing it all the way, which, you know, is definitely cool. That's what you want. You want to be able to get the car back when you make a mistake, so it doesn't like slam into things and all that, and you know, you can correct your mistake on the next lap. So it's definitely one of those cars. Look at that. High maneuverability, easy maneuverability. Size is big though, so definitely feels big. Whew, you better watch those gaps. Yeah, e-brake to acceleration to me is sticking out as definitely a huge strength here. It's like if you need to make a correction, you got to use the e-brake. Don't hesitate. You can do that. It'll come right back. There you go. Just did it again. Didn't lose acceleration that much. And was able to just get back into the drift and keep the drift going, which is awesome. I love to be able to do that because I do make mistakes from time to time, and it's just nice to know that your drift is not all lost just because you made one mistake. That's awesome. Man, there's so much smoke and snow I can't see anything, but it looks amazing. Oh, feels amazing. Woo! Look at that. The Swarm Street car pack, guys. This is one. All right, another one of the favorite. I'm so glad I found another car pack that I really like. I'll be honest with you that when I was learning to drift after, you know, a long time of just frustrating drift gameplay in Assetto Corsa, not really finding the right cars, the right settings, and all of that. Once I eventually did find the right settings and the right cars, it was really Gravy Garage that got me feeling comfortable with drifting, felt realistic, felt fun, felt predictable, did not feel, you know, just crazy grippy and all of that. It was just, you know, the cars came and they were ready to go. You didn't have to do any kind of car tune-up for the Gravy Garage car packs. So I've been a huge fan of the Gravy Garage car pack, and you know, all my favorite drifters are from that car pack right now in this game. And it was really difficult to find something else that came even close. I did try VDC, didn't like them very much. The cars are, you know, crazy high horsepower cars, and I just didn't enjoy them very much. Even the Deathwish Garage, I do have a couple cars in that pack that I do enjoy, I do like, but not enough for me to kind of overlook Gravy Garage over them. So, you know, I never really feel like I have a good reason to go back to the Deathwish Garage cars, because I feel like everything I need, Gravy Garage car pack already got. So Deathwish for me doesn't really add anything like incredibly different or higher value or anything like that. I feel like the experience is not as good for me. I still find Gravy Garage better. So, you know, I've tried that. I've tried the DW, I think T is called. So tried a bunch of these, and Gravy Garage really was the only one that I felt like, yeah, this is the one. This is fun. It's not frustrating. You can learn the cars, and you got a bunch of cars that you can choose from, and they all feel really good. All right, and most importantly, like a lot of the cars actually have very similar driving experience, so it didn't feel like you were just, you know, hopping into something completely different and feeling frustrating again. All of the cars, you know, even the little differences they had, the learning curves were not too steep for any of those cars, which I really appreciated as a beginner drifter on the wheel in Assetto Corsa. That was super awesome. So I love that pack. But since that pack, I feel like this is the only one. This pack is the only one that kind of came close to that pack in terms of enjoyment. But not only that, it brings some cool new cars and some fun aesthetic touches to the cars, which I really enjoy. And the cars in Swarm Street pack just drift really nice, just like Gravy Garage. To me, I feel like it's not a whole lot different in terms of the learning curve, that is, right? You know, I need to do like 2 laps, and then I feel pretty proficient with the car, and then I'm ready to move on to the next and try out what's going on. But like, very predictable. And this car is also pretty good. I really am enjoying this car. I feel like this is one of them easy ones. I feel like they got a nice mix of that Australian car too. That was pretty dope. I was really impressed with that car. All right, and the MX-5, oh my god, feels really different and feels a lot of fun. And that's kind of like, that car reminded me of what people in real life say about that car, as to how maneuverable, how fun that car is. And they kind of got that. You know, there's nothing you could do wrong with that car. That's what's, it's such a friendly drift car, and it's like perfectly powered and stuff, and it's perfectly sized and dimensioned. So that's kind of how it felt in the game. So well done, guys, well done. This is an awesome car pack. All right, we said this was gonna be our last car, so with this one we're gonna end. We're gonna wrap up here. Thanks everybody who joined, appreciate you. Hit a like, hit a sub, that helps out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.